What if I told you the greatest engineering marvel of the ancient world wasn't built by aliens, slaves, or some lost, super advanced civilization? What if the real story is even more incredible? Hey everyone, welcome! Today, we're cutting through the noise of aliens, lost tech, and Hollywood myths. We're trading speculation for science to uncover the real story of how the pyramids were built, giving credit to the brilliant engineers and laborers of ancient Egypt. Prepare to see this ancient wonder in a completely new light. The scale of the challenge. Alright, let's truly grasp the scale here. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, stood 481 feet tall and is composed of 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons. If completed in 20 years, that means workers had to quarry, transport, and perfectly place one block every few minutes, 10 hours a day, 365 days a year, all without modern machinery. The sheer logistical challenge is almost beyond comprehension. Debunking the slave myth is debunked by archaeology. Imagine their daily routine, starting at dawn, receiving rations of bread and beer, and moving to the site in organized teams under foremen. This was a highly structured national project, not a slave-driven nightmare. And the alien tech theory? The truth is human ingenuity. With simple tools like sighting rods and patient observation of the stars, they achieved near-perfect accuracy. This wasn't advanced tech, it was mastery of fundamental principles with basic instruments. The real toolkit. So, what tools did they actually use? Forget lasers and power drills. Archaeologists have found the real implements: heavy dolerite pounders to smash away rock, and soft copper chisels for detailed shaping. To split massive blocks, they'd hammer in wooden wedges and soak them with water, cracking the stone with natural force. For precision, they used simple frame levels and plumb bobs. To move the blocks, they used massive wooden sledges. And we now know, thanks to ancient papyri, that they poured water on the sand ahead of them. This simple trick cut the friction in half. It wasn't magic. It was physics, observation, and a toolkit that was brilliantly effective. The art of raising the blocks. Now, for the million-dollar question. How did they get those multi-ton blocks up the pyramid? This is where the theories really diverge. And there's no single, universally accepted answer. But the most plausible explanations involve ramps. One idea is a long, straight ramp. The problem? It would have to be enormous, almost as big as the pyramid itself, and incredibly steep to reach the top. Another popular theory is a zigzagging ramp that wrapped around the pyramid. This would be more material efficient, but incredibly difficult to navigate with massive stones on tight corners. A more recent theory, proposed by architect Jean-Pierre Houdin, suggests an internal ramp. Imagine a spiral ramp built inside the pyramid structure as it grew. This would allow blocks to be hauled upwards closer to the construction phase, with external ramps used only for the lower levels and fine casing stones. Regardless of the ramp system, levers were almost certainly used to maneuver the stones into their final positions. Teams of workers carefully nudged and positioned each block with wooden levers. What do you think is the most likely method? Let me know in the comments below. Precision and alignment. Beyond just moving stones, the Egyptians achieved astonishing precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. How did they achieve such accuracy 4,500 years ago? They were keen astronomers. They likely used celestial bodies, perhaps the rising and setting of stars, combined with simple but effective tools like plumb bobs, of frame levels with plumb lines, and sighting rods. They might have used water-filled trenches to establish true north, and the casing stones. Originally, the pyramids were covered in highly polished, precisely cut Tourmaline stone, creating a smooth, dazzling white surface. The joints between these stones are so fine you can barely slip a piece of paper between them. This level of craftsmanship, the mathematical understanding, the astronomical knowledge, it's truly remarkable. The human element and organization. So, let's recap the human element. It wasn't slaves. It was a highly organized, skilled, and likely seasonal workforce. Think farmers during the Nile's flood season, contributing to this massive state project. You had quarrymen, haulers, masons, toolmakers, surveyors, architects, scribes managing logistics, bakers, brewers, doctors, a whole ecosystem of labor dedicated to this monumental task. It required incredible project management, resource allocation, and a unified vision, all orchestrated by the pharaoh and his vizier. So, the next time you see the pyramids, remember the ingenuity, the organization, and the sheer human effort involved. It's a testament to what people can achieve when they work together towards a common goal. What aspect of pyramid construction fascinates you the most? Did any of these theories surprise you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into history's greatest puzzles, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And of course, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the past. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey to uncover the real story behind the pyramids. It's a reminder that history is often far more complex and fascinating than the myths we sometimes tell. Next week, we'll be tackling another incredible ancient mystery. Maybe we'll head to the Andes or uncover the secrets of a lost city. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and I'll see you in the next video.